All creature will die and all the things will be broken. That's the law of samurai. That's also the law of an entirely different game. The game we have here is The Last Blade, produced by SNK. And in my opinion, as far as weapon fighters go, it's very superior to the Samurai Showdown series. I know, blasphemy, but hear me out. All things considered, I like the play feel of The Last Blade a lot better than Samurai Showdown. It feels a lot more overall fair and accessible, and it has just the right amount of craziness to it. Now, I'm doing this intro for a couple of notation reasons. Most of my opinions about the game are inside the video itself. The first thing to note, this is actually a combination of two different playthroughs on two different dates. The first was from my very first Twitch stream, and like most of the videos from that stream, I appear to be talking to an audience that doesn't exist, because I had not yet figured out how to put the chat window in to appear with the game footage. So trust me, there were actual people there, and I was holding up a conversation with other existing human beings. The second thing to note, the intro that is shown in the beginning of the first video is actually taken from the second video, because in the first video, the overall look of the intro is a little bit dark from my opinion. And also, I had a couple of times where I had a coughing fit, and it kind of ruined the mood. So I used the intro from the second part of the game, since it was a little brighter and much cleaner. And the final thing, at a couple of points through the video I mentioned the sequel, which obviously is called The Last Blade 2. And that I have never played it, and I didn't really have a desire to. I'm sort of changing my mind on that. At some point, I will probably give it a shot on my Twitch stream, and then eventually it will make it to YouTube. As soon as I've had a chance to play it and get used to it and get a feel for it. The main reason I'm changing my mind is because I look back at the Last Blade series, and there was so much that really could have been developed from this. I could have very easily seen an anime or a manga come out of this, or at the very least like a very short OVA or a movie. But unfortunately, it didn't take off the way it really should have. So as far as new content for the Last Blade series, Last Blade 2 is it. Story-wise, it also fits in pretty seamlessly with the original game. So I don't think there's really a reason for me not to. I just wanted to correct myself a little bit and not leave that lingering. So count it right now as a 99% possibility that I'll be playing The Last Blade 2 at some point. Well, at any rate, now that that's over with, please enjoy the blade fights. And try not to get any blood on you. Go ahead and let the intro play again. That wonderful, beautiful intro. Yes. Justin, I definitely would love to see that. I've not yet ventured into the realm of Raspberry Pi. 1 second, let me just move this window over a little bit so I can see the chat better. Okay. But it's one of those things I might experiment on at some point, or experiment with, you know. I say experiment with like I'm going to college with it. So I am going with my favorite character, Yuki, here. Yuki, by the way, is one of only 2 gaijin in this game. The other one is the Shaolin monk Lee Rekka. Yuki is believed to be Russian. So much of this is the pretty much what you expect from a Neo Geo fighter. I actually like this a lot better than Samurai Showdown. Samurai Showdown to me was always very unforgiving, way more than I could deal with. Ooh. Yeah, I actually have an interesting history with this game. I originally played it in a legit Neo Geo cabinet at my college. My college had an arcade. It was awesome like that. I'll hit that a little further back than I wanted. But the thing had a problem with it. For some reason, the control was a little bit off, and certain moves like that I could only do from the front or from the left side, and then when I was on the right side I could only do that. I couldn't throw the projectile. It was very weird, but for some reason it only recognized the controller motions from some specific point. Quite a weapon, but too heavy to hit me. Incorrect grammar, but that was the one thing, too. I was an English major at the time, so I was keenly aware of translation issues. And I definitely, at whatever point I finally get around to start doing Let's Plays, I definitely am going to do this in a lot bigger, more depth, is what I want to say. There's a lot that goes on in the story of this. There's a lot of character interaction between some characters versus others. Yeah, freeze there. I have to get more familiar with some of the controls because I have problems with striking enemies while they're down. And a couple of other things too. Yeah, I just kick you. But Yuki is actually one of the primary, the 3 primary characters in this. She has a pretty major role in the series, and she also is part of a love triangle. Well, I should correct that. It's not... yes, that's Juzo, the guy I beat in round 1, the guy with the kanebo. Juzo is a friend of the family of Akari's, and Akari is a Shinto priestess in training. So he also has kind of a big brother thing. He looks out for her. I just managed to counter there. Cool. Don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong. Life is not that so kind as you think, kitty cat. Yes, words to live by. Okay. Amino is like the well-to-do ladies' man of this game. This is true, but this is one of the reasons why I like to watch other people play them, so I can appreciate it. And it helps fill out the world, I think. If you just were fighting against a black background, it wouldn't be anywhere near as interesting. But, yeah, Amino actually has a different response if he's fighting a man. Well, I think what he was saying, Sire, is something to the lines of, why don't we just go back to my place and not fight? That's another thing I'll have to do, is get some of the translations, because I know some of the basic story, I don't know the specific dialogue. But yeah, Amino thinks he's hot shit and he's half right. Oh, and you'll notice also he has power as his thing, which will give him a powered super attack, as opposed to mine, which will do several combo moves. Some characters work better with one than the other. Waku Waku I have not played, so I really don't have a take on it. That has deceptively long range. That attack he just did. Come on, super me. Yeah, I was trying to get a super, didn't quite work. Another you, but whatever. You can't beat one who risks his one life. Yeah, sort of profound. And this is, oh yes, the Samurai Washizuka, who is also a law enforcement agent of some type. He is primarily interested in hunting down one of the other characters, who is an insane mass murderer. Robin, Tolstoy. I always love the thing in fighting games where you wonder what the hell they're actually saying, and it sounds like something really strange. Like, he has an upward thrust attack. I don't know if he's going to do it, but it sounds like he's saying computers. Yeah, he has a follow-up attack if he hits you with that charge. My favorite thing, just like the Shinsengumi, but my favorite thing with the Street Fighter series was when, oh wait, let me let this play and then I'll say it. By the bird spirit's will, so opens Hades' gate. Once again, I back in the world. Hear me, holy blade. I live again. Yeah, and that guy's going to be a motherfucker when we finally fight him. So this guy here is the sensei of Yuki and two of the other main characters, Moria and Kaede. And I don't really know primarily what his main purpose is in this, but there was a murder of one of the other characters related to those three, and Moria was framed for it. He didn't really do too much to actually contest his innocence. But Okina is basically the reclusive hermit guy. And I don't know if he's going to show him, but he has turtles in that basket. I am trying to give these guys some slack so they start doing their shit. Yep, there we go. I believe you can also send them along the ground. There we go. Oh yeah, I definitely like the character designs too. Oh, by the way, even with, despite the not being Samurai Showdown thing, you can actually kill in this game. You can get either an arterial spray or a cut in half, depending on what you hit. Let me go, for I shall stop those two. Referring to Kaede and Moria. Oh, and this is the guy that Washizuka is after. And this is probably my second favorite character in the game. Shikyo is batshit insane. And he has a hunger for blood, like a literal blood hunger. Ooh. But the one good thing about fighting him is when he does that maneuver, he gets separated from his weapon, for a bit. Kinda, yeah. He does insomniosis. I didn't think of that. There is a really nasty move he does where he knocks you down, jabs the blade into your chest, and then just kind of pulls it back and forth like a lever. I started that too far back. And as you can see, Shikyo can rack up the damage really quick. Jeez, God. That move is actually even more devastating if you're controlling Shikyo, because you can tap on the buttons and make it fly out a little from his hand. And it will just continue to grind into the enemy. Aha! There we go. Washizuka, I just did your job for you. Messing with others' lives, this is your just dessert. Occasionally they say something different if you're dead as opposed to just beaten. And there is beautiful music coming up here. This music is called Destiny, and I just love it. So, as I mentioned before, there are connections in this between Yuki, Kaede, and Moria. Yuki is an adopted sister of Kaede and Moria, at least as far as she was taken in by them. Yuki, however, has very strong feelings for Moria, and she does not know for sure if they're if they're reciprocated or not. I'll get the word out. Because Moria is very standoffish and he is very isolated. This is part of the reason why he almost got a kick in there. This is part of the reason why he actually had the problem with being blamed for their sensei's death, because he did not say anything to the contrary. And people knew how he was, so they were willing to accept it. Oh, I thought he was going to be stunned there. I'm pretty sure on their story routes that I can't actually kill Kaede or Moria. Hello, Goober Slot. How you doing? This is the last blade on Neo Geo. The true villain, the Master's killer, is one of us, Kagami. Then why? Why did Moria? Then finally, I must stop him. Super Pervert, welcome. Thank you for coming. Get lost. I'm sorry. There's nothing for me to say. Moria is very, very hard to deal with in the best of circumstances. And he's got one of the coolest moves in this game. That's it. I love that Crescent Moon Slash. I think that's what it's called at any rate. He also has a sword slash that he does that slashes very quickly across the screen. And then he has that. Yes, Moria took many of my credits back in the day. He does have one or two tells, though, but you have to react pretty quickly in order to take advantage of them. By the way, anytime you see me make that small hop and do that, it's probably because I fucked up the super. Moria, I beg you, back off a bit. No, don't. That... Oh! Spurting from the stomach. Yes, Moria is... Yeah, bother me further and your julienne fries. Okay. Well, we certainly are not going to let this stand. The offensive orgy mode. I was completely and utterly destroyed by Moria, so no, Goober Slot, you didn't. Now, this is one thing that bothered me about the last Blade. If you continued, it completely cut the music off. I never understood that. I started that way too far away. Oh, this was in the arcade game too. It did the same thing. This isn't a ROM hack at all. This is a straight ROM dump. I always hate saying ROM dump, like, you know, oh, this is a shitty game, let's take a dump on it. Because this definitely isn't. Oh, man. This guy will just combo the ever-loving shit out of you if you let him. Yeah, something told me you were going to like that, Speed. Super. I called you Super when I was talking about Speed. Or called you Speed. I don't know. I did things. Things were said. None of them were right. Come on, just one little... There we go. Hey, you want to take your time with your perversions. I don't blame you. Why? Please tell me. Shut up. You've always been like that. Facing troubles all by yourself. I'm going. Goodbye. "200-some years wandering endlessly, out of the darkness I come again. I am the ultimate, all in my way, shall die." And Musashi, this was the one that was raised earlier, and holy God. He really only has a couple of attacks to his name, but they are insane. That cross slash is one of them. It's a great anti-air. And will hit almost flawlessly. He's got that charge. I don't honestly remember what happens when he hits the charge, and I'm only not all that excited to know. He also has an attack where he strikes the ground and a lava spout fires up. Oh! Yeah, you see what I mean with that cross? There we go. There's the lava. Okay, and that was a super. What it does, I have no idea, but I don't want to know. Oh, and thank you, Goober Slide. Appreciate that. I aim to please. Even if I can't aim for shit on the boss. Oh, if I didn't mention it before, by the way, Yuki means snow. And Yuki's background is actually a snow-covered village. Ooh! Ow! I totally forgot he could do that. And I thought I had a super ready, and I don't. Yeah. You best move on, little lady. Again, I cannot let this stand. I really want to get to the last boss, who I have beaten. And in some ways is tougher than Musashi, and in some ways isn't. So, thank God, and oh crud for favors great and small. Ow. Ah, and you stopped my super, damn it. I honestly don't know, Goober Slot. I know what they're referencing here is the famous samurai of Japanese legend. Okay, got a roundup on him. You know what? Thank you, Justin. Oh, you quit waving your damn little one sword there. Oh, okay, well I got half of it. Yeah, I'm kind of cheesing him now, but, you know, would you want to get anywhere near that guy? Well, if I'm guessing correctly, what he's using is a katana and a wakizashi. Long after my death, even now, real warriors still live. A fabulous fight. Farewell. Oh yeah, Juzo. What the... To protect loved ones. That's your reason? You've got spunk, but no brains. Those who love are weak. And I'll prove it now. No, you're thinking of the right guy, SP. The Kanabo is actually a big, studded samurai club, and its purpose was to break shields. But that actually is what he's wielding. God damn, this guy's cheesier than a Wisconsin factory. Stop short. Cock. Yeah, that's what he just said. Toaster. That wasn't what I meant to do, but I'm glad it worked. That didn't. Ooh! And he grabs me and I explode. No little girl will get in my way. Technically the little girl is Akari, but, I guess if you want to be a complete misogynist about it. I mean, you know, you slice me up as much as you want, but there's just no reason for misogyny. Oh, I thought I had a dizzy. Okay, well, I'll take it. Well, at least there's not tentacles. And guy just destroys his mansion. I mean, you know, if that's the price for power... I mean, I hope you have a summer home. Well, welcome back, Raku. I'm, at, Kagami, the last boss. I, you know, just like brush my face with the sword and gets me. I love it. Not really. Oh! That hurt. That hurt me to watch. Okay, well, I got him with one of it. It's nice to hear the clock ticking down and realize the other guy is the one in trouble. But I wanted a legit victory. I didn't want a timeout. Foolish human. You'll destroy yourselves. Why? Love is impotent. Why do you grow so strong? You don't understand. People can become as strong as they please. Yes, to protect those they love. Love loved ones? Only fools speak of such. Very well, the love you speak of will disappear with my ambition. So long, you sap. See, it was kind of a great exchange and kind of deep until he said, "You sap." I don't know, was the blade battle after Labor Day, Justin? Because if so, then, you know, he deserved everything he got. And Yuki, again, means snow. And Moria on the bridge. And I love that you just want Moria to turn around and just acknowledge, or you want Yuki to say something, and it's like both of them know that they can't, or that it's futile to do so. There's a lot of emotion in that. But yes, that is the last blade. Obviously, there are some people that didn't show up. You don't fight everyone as you go through. But like I said, when I eventually do an expanded version of this, I'm going to elaborate on the lore, and I'm going to try to, if not play everybody, at least have everybody appear. So it'll probably be one of those things where there's like a main video and then some stuff afterwards. I'll just have to figure out how to edit it. now I'm messed with up by the translation. And you're welcome, Insomniosis. This is one of those games that I really loved. It's, of all the fighters I've ever played, this is definitely in my top 5. And I like to spread the gospel of the last blade whenever possible. Okay, so I did the fight through with Yuki last time, so I'm going to try another one of my favorite characters. And hopefully we can get some new blood in on the other side we didn't see before. Shikyo! And Yuki's stage, very beautiful. Oops. Yeah, he gets pretty vicious with that thing. But that's the problem. If he misses it, you gotta go retrieve it. And that is his speed mode super, which just wrecks totally. Can also do that. Oop. I'm trying to get him to do a couple of his other moves. There's one that's a that. There's another one that knocks them down, and then he sticks the blade in their chest and starts working it back and forth like a lever. Hey, honey, beware of dark alleys. What cooking academy did you go to? Juilliard! Actually, that's not a cooking academy. That's a school of acting. Never mind. You want to go ahead and tell him the joke was stupid? And again, have to retrieve it afterwards. Ah, I thought I had that blocked. Kaide in Super Saiyan mode. Not a fan. It's like, no fair, go get your blade. Oh shit. Yeah, as far as I remember, Shikyo is the only one in this game that that happens to. Yeah, it is possible to get your weapon knocked away from you. Not as easily as it was in Samurai Showdown, but it is possible. Oh, I thought he was going to go high again. Damn it. Okay, that gave me some damage I needed. Yeah, I generally, with a couple of exceptions, like the characters on with the speed setting, because it makes the comboing so much easier. Who are you? It doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't know how to pull off that other move with Shikyo. I'll have to look into it. Ooh! Hit him a couple extra times. Nice. And never stand still when I can just dive at you. You know, even though he's like a crazy, you know, bloodthirsty sociopath, you gotta admire the zest for life. He's like, ha 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 ha, eat your blood. I got suckered in there. Ooh, and a slice in half. I can't slice enough! Oh, damn it. Water ball there, sorry. And Lee, Shaolin Monk, the second gaijin in this game. The first being Yuki. God damn it. Lee can just very easily wreck your shit if you're not careful. He's just very fast and just combos to hell and back. And that was him wrecking my shit. Nice gong. That's the other problem with him being so fast. It's very easy to get an attempt at a combo started that he's already gotten away from. Oh, come on. Oh, just juggle him. See, I was worried for a bit that I might become a victim of time there. Oh, you jerk. And you still ran into it. It's not always easy to figure out a consistent time to hit Lee. You just kind of have to try to get him to make a mistake and capitalize as best you can. But getting him to make a mistake is not easy. Oh, God. Okay, I'm just going to try to stay the hell away from you now. Okay, that worked. I don't mind having my strategy against Lee be run away as much as possible. Who are you? It doesn't matter. Yeah, he says that a lot. By the bird spirit's will, so opens Hades' gate. Once again, I back in the world. Hear me, holy blade. I live again. I don't remember if we ran into Okina when we did Yuki's playthrough or not. He is part of her story. And frickin' turtles. Oh man, this damn fishing pole is turtles. What the hell? Okay, now his speed move is pretty nasty, so I really hope I don't get stuck into it. Oh, and that got lucky for me that he got stuck into mine. I'm not even going to go get my thing. That's his speed move. Yeah. Damn it, I thought I jumped the turtle. That's this game's version of jump the shark, jump the turtle. This pulse. Ah, intercepted him. Oh, that was a good last second hit. I'll take it. Man, just as I thought. An old guy. Hardly any blood. Oh good, I was hoping we'd fight this guy. Santetsu. This guy's a tough guy to fight, but he's actually pretty cool. You lazy. Yeah, you get a lot of hits off that if you can get right up front. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, exactly. Zantetsu has a lot of moves, and they combo incredibly well. The other thing you can do there is a dive kick, and that ends with a bunch of repeated spin kicks to your head. To your head, you know, is what I was trying to say there. And then you can do that. Yeah, there's a problem. Eh. He does have a connection to another SNK character, that is Ehi Kisaragi from Art of Fighting. Apparently, Ehi is a descendant of Zantetsu's. And presumably part of the same ninja clan, then. And that's the other problem with Zantetsu's invisibility. It doesn't last long, but simply hitting him does not take him out of it. Oh, good hit and goodbye. And something else flew off to the right there. I didn't see what it was. I can't slice enough! Oh yeah. This guy. As you might imagine, I don't think you can disarm Shigen. And I don't know what his power move is, and I don't want to know. Ooh, last second win. There are taunts in this game. I don't know how to do them, though. I have the same problem with this that I have with a lot of SNK fighters. Some of the stuff is just so complicated, I can't pull it off in a reasonable situation, like in a reasonable amount of time. Oh no, you can time out against this guy. You can time out against everybody in this game, I believe. Ooh. Ow, ow. Your goal. Huh? You're my pursuer. Why you? Why are you here? Hee good luck, ugly. We meet here, the 100th year. I'm going to purge you. So, like I said, everybody has some connection to people in here. Shikyo, as you can imagine, has been murdering people all around the various provinces, or prefectures, rather. And Washizuka is a samurai who has dedicated himself to stopping him. And stopping him he is. Oh, that was a good shot. I swear when he does that diagonal up swing, he says computers. Yeah, I am not going to win this one. Especially if I do that accidentally. By official authority, I discipline you. Tisk tisk. My favorite is actually when he beats Yuki. And his comment is, beat its sister before immigration comes. Also when he beats Zantetsu, he says, a ninja talk about out of style. And as the game is wont to do, no music if you return to this, which is somehow less epic. Oh! Oh, that would have been so great. Yeah, on that second one, if he does the double vacuum wave, it hesitates a bit on the second one, so it's kind of hard to get around. Oh man, I wanted to go in and do the nom nom on him. And that was too far away. God damn it. Give my shit back. There we go. Sam or die. Heaven's punishment. "200-some years wandering endlessly, out of the darkness I come again. I am the ultimate, all in my way, shall die." So this will be interesting, because I don't remember if I've ever beaten the whole thing with Shikyo. And Musashi's a bastard and a half anyway. Oh no, you just knocked that me out of the way. Okay, well that was a good dodge. I don't know what that does, and I'm glad that I don't. Well, shit. Ow. Please stop murdering me, sir. Ugh. Leave your blade to rage and true power disappears. Quotation mark. And this time you get the music for continuing. Well, I guess Musashi's just special. I'll just kick him in the shin, why not? Yeah, I know that cross slash doesn't always show up on the stream. Okay, good catch. Did something. That's interesting, he doesn't usually taunt much. Okay, he's just stood there, right? Oh yes, Musashi cannot give a fuck because he had no fucks to give in the first place. You cannot give fucks that you never had. Yeah. Alright, that was decent. Okay, well I got the better of that exchange, that's good. I cannot believe that. That wasn't even what I was intending to do. But I'll take it. Long after my death, even now, real warriors still live. A fabulous fight. Farewell. Huh? It is said, fools choose not their enemies. Your insanity may be your true nature. Very well. I'll gladly dispose of you. I'll just wave this over your head there. I think the worst thing about Kagami is that overhead swing of his, he has got so much of a range on it. Especially if you're trying to come in overhead. There's so many times where he could just, like, pluck you out of the air with it. Cock? Is that what he just said? was trying to do the super and it kept doing like a slide kick. I don't know how. People are crazy and destined for destruction. Yeah, it seems like they get a little easier after you continue, because he just kind of stood there and took that one. His taunt there, he just kind of looked up at me. It's like great power, but apparently you can't have a mansion. I don't know if I'd make that trade-off. Ouch. That's how I wanted to finish him. Oh, just bury my blade in his head. Foolish human. You'll destroy yourselves. Oh, to lose to you. But in defeating me, you shame my existence. I rot with my plan and return to the abyss. Again, my art will return. What? What the? What? Nice breaststroke there. And so the Battle of Hades Gate ended. Several months later, the damage was fixed and life returned to normal. And in the normalcy, the one who saved the world disappeared in the fog of the complacency of peace. Yep, lunatic saved us all. So apparently all that was needed to plug up the Dark Gate was Chikyo. Just shove his ass right in there. Apparently it was a perfect seal. Yeah, one of these days I definitely have to get around to playing The Last Blade 2. It's almost one of those, like, I have a thing where if something's really great and then a follow-up comes out, I almost don't want to watch the follow-up because I'm afraid that it would ruin my remembrance of the original, like it would taint it. Same thing with music. Like, I bought CDs for one song and then I never listen to the rest of the CD because I'm worried it won't be as good. But there we go. Shikyo saves the world.